And we're live.
We're live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Lore Together live stream. And we are doing Bioshock. And usually I'm the one that's doing the game, but today Mystic is, since I covered our last episode. So I want to thank you all for joining us tonight.
Have I played a shooter before?
Oh God, don't even get me started. Hey, good evening, Scott.
I think I played a shooter
I
before.
think you've played a shooter before.
I don't know if I'd put myself in a lot of shooters. I don't do a lot of shooters.
You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Mass Effect counts.
No.
Yeah.
By
and
the way,
usually you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 these days if you're doing something
Yeah.
for fun.
By the way, this is not able to run in full screen for some reason. So I'm playing in a small window on my...
He calls it a small window, but it's perfectly fine. It's not that small of a window, guys. Stardew
It's
Valley naturally comes in a smaller window than
Stardew
this.
Valley is not supposed to be an immersive first-person shooter.
But there's so many things you have to click on that game. You need all of the screen. Let's... Hey, Arcane, good to see you. Sure, the boys of Ryan's lab can make it hack-proof, but that doesn't mean we ain't gonna hack it.
Pablo Navarro.
Pablo Navarro. We'll probably... We will not need to read a lot of stuff.
Somewhere in the mid-Atlantic.
They told me. Son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Oh, shoot. That's when the freaking air comes on?
It's a weird intro, honestly.
Why?
Weirdly diegetic? Or non-diegetic, I don't know. Weirdly, like, fourth wall breaking.
Well, quick game. Good night, all.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, you'll see this is more just the beginning. You do have to swim through.
I'm just admiring the effects. Okay, I guess it wants me to move.
Yes, it does. Once it's like, it's like, all right, Jack, the shock is over. Oh, neat, lost the game. It does feel like that. Except that they didn't get on an island. They went somewhere else entirely.
I just want to say, like, I know the opening a little bit here. And for some reason, I know it's not from this game. But Andrew Ryan always makes me want to have him say, "What does a man?" Which is from Castlevania. But for some reason, I always get this feeling.
Generality
intro.
goes, the visual effects are impressive. And yes, it is a remaster.
This is the remaster, which doesn't show up in YouTube's list of games to select from. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah. Did it literally just say hovering over propaganda?
Yes.
No gods or kings, only man.
That has to be a setting. Art subtitles.
Yeah. There we go. And look at that. In what country is there a place for people like me, Andrew Ryan? And you know what he was talking about? He wasn't talking about any of his actual, like, given traits. It was his talking about his luckily in just stumbled into trait of being an oligarch. A setting disable propaganda, would that just black out most of the game? I think it would generality.
Ooh. Did these all say something different?
Science! I'm going to say it in that voice alter. Industry. Art. Wait, what's behind the bathysphere, though? Oh, just the symbol of where we're going. All right, let's get to the famous cutscene. Why am I suddenly thinking of Firmament?
I mean, I can see it. The Art Deco-ness.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
Art Deco-ness of it all. That's what it is. The bathysphere is giving me cyan vibes. Which, yes, absolutely.
Firmament had better oligarchs.
Yeah.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Welcome to Rapture. Let's see how long I can get that. The Art Deco for the win. Agreed, Scott. Generally goes, now I'm imagining what a Bioshock Mist crossover would look like.
That's a problem.
Okay, so it's gonna be I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat when there's quiet parts, but there's gonna be a lot of Atlas talking. Okay, so you survive a plane crash and decide to randomly check out the submarine. I mean, where else was he supposed to go? I don't think Jack had a lot of options there.
Nah.
Yeah. Always thought that was odd. It is odd, but you're in the middle of the ocean. Like,
What are
where
the
else?
odds we crashed there, though? I mean,
Yeah. Almost. I wonder why. Scott goes, after all these years and still love that
Whoops.
transition.
apparently that one extra pixel of space was...
Oh yeah, it was, but I agree with Scott. The transition's amazing. The intro presentation is very Myst-like in a lot of ways, very much so, and generally goes, except instead of Yisha, we're greeted by someone with hooks for hands,
glowing hooks.
and I don't think greeted is the right. Johnny was supposed to be the greeter, and see how well that worked out for Johnny. So. All right. There'll be probably lots of dialogue. This is a dialogue and like recording, listening heavy game. If you are killed by the hostile descendants of Rapture, you will be revived live and whole at the last Vita chamber you passed. Some of your health will be restored, and you will always have at least a small amount of Eve. Vita chambers work automatically. There's no need to use or activate them. The Garden Riven fared a lot better. I would agree. Look at some of those signs, Mystic. Oh. Just like that, we're technically immortal? Neat. Yes. The wonders of the modern age vibes with that reading there. Yeah.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, mister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
What's on my hands?
Look at their wrist. You see that tattoo?
It's like a chain tattoo.
It is a chain tattoo. I don't want to spoil it for Mystic because he doesn't know as much as I know. Oh!
I found her that way.
Well done there. Yes, generality, that phrase should grab your attention every time that you hear it. We might, once we get to a point where either Mystic doesn't mind the spoilers or we'll figure it out, we will probably do an episode about
Right.
Jack and the other protags.
That's a normal thing to do when you find weird syringes and have no idea what's going on.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Those are not words that go together.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him.
I vaguely remember seeing this cutscene before when you were playing, I think.
Yeah.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
Creepy.
First time plasma's a real kick from a mule, but there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Scott, I appreciate you being careful of your comments. Arcane goes, oh, mutant powers, stabby, stabby. That's pretty much what we did.
I do appreciate the, let's start you standing this way towards the sparky thing while you have sparks in your hands. Pretty good design there.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't have to search much if you are paying attention.
yeah.
I'm still gonna search though.
I think this was a little more cluttered and mysterious before the or maybe I'm just misremembering
there
it.
fall
Felt
damage?
more colored and stuff.
There's fall damage.
There's fall damage. Not that much. That one wasn't too bad.
Ooh, wait.
Salty's chips.
Health gained from chips.
Yes, because that's how bad it is at Rapture. You gain health from Rapture. November 5th, 1946. One man's vision, mankind's salvation.
Oh.
What did
Oh, okay, so you run... Oh. I have to keep that in mind. You run out of that. Okay.
You can, yeah.
I think people mentioned Mist, and I'm in, like, let's explore and look around.
I would say this. It's not going to be like Myst in the sense of there's going to be a lot of like discovery, but if you want to search for a lot of items, it's much more like Skyrim in that idea. Oh.
Well, that's a problem. Oh, that switches. Okay, good.
How did that happen? What crashed? What crashed into that tunnel? I'm trying to think.
It's the plane.
Oh, jeez. It just sunk through.
Yeah, not doing that one. Why is that one breaking though?
There might be another piece that like crashed into it somewhere from somewhere else. There's multiple pieces of that plane. Yum! Trash cake. Yes, Arcane. Trash cake.
Whoop.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
All I want is to meet someone. But this fucking place is poison.
So these are the splicers we mentioned during the episode.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry. No, I won't do it again. No, please, don't do that. The whole thing will go. No!
Finding food in suspicious places gains an ancient tradition. Yes, it is pretty much ancient tradition. Generality, I agree. Oh!
I keep hearing people, and it always sounds like they're right next. Well, I do have one headphone out, so I can hear Sapphy, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. If you have it set to surround instead of mono, it's gonna feel like that. Or I mean, no, vice versa. If you have it mono, it's gonna feel like people are in your ear.
That's a problem. I thought I saw something on one of these couches. Did I pick it up? I guess I did.
Can you not get out?
No.
Go with yeah.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see.
I don't like that highlights over what I guess is enemies. Because that means that it may highlight green or something over a friendly.
Mm.
Today and not then.
Plasma's changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't
Cashmere restaurants.
best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city
6
went
rounds.
to hell.
Guess we're sticking with this for a while. Am I crouching still? No. So that's not run. Good to know. I must say, I truly do not like this type of game.
What do you mean?
I don't do first-person shooters like this that much. Especially ones that are kind of creepy and atmospheric. Then again, I get freaked out during a missed game sometimes, so maybe it's
Yeah.
just me. Oh, like those.
Health lost, but Eve gained by smoking. What a trade-off.
Kind of nervous about water considering I have electricity.
I think you'll be fine.
Another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Festus, working. Huh. Imagine my surprise. I guess I'll have another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly.
What is happening?
Hey, Brenda, you care to tell me why you've had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Nah, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Fort Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all I can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed. Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
What is it, Mystic?
I think I barely heard somebody chanting teddy bears.
Arcane goes, paid toilets. Yes, that's the future. That's the world we're living in here. Get closer, get closer.
I'm glad I'm not there anymore. Jesus.
That's the big daddy. She got it on him. He keeps her safe.
Got anything? Yes.
May your loss be my gain. Yeah, I told you to get closer because I was like, I know you're not going to get hurt with that, but that's the scene where you have to see exactly what's going on with that. Big Daddy.
Okay, so I can save. But we also have the place where we just restart. Oh, they just came through here. That's good. I like that.
The creepy atmospherics are so good.
I was just getting warmed up!
What's that?
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
What's the sign that you're walking through, Mystic? Rapture Metro. Okay. I should say that in my time. Oh man. Dancing.
Money.
What does the sign say? Altruism is the root of all wickedness. Oh boy.
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I guess it was trying to debate it, so I guess. To medical to Neptune, the medical pavilion. Gents. I mean, I think before the Civil War, the bathrooms looked pretty swanky, wouldn't you say, Mystic?
Security alert in progress.
That's not good. What? Oh.
It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! We found him! Damn it! They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting
No,
for?
go. Head to medical. You're $47 richer now, Mystic. So you gotta head to the medical pavilion.
It's kind of funny. They just kept jumping in the water, though.
They're not thinking ahead. I mean, they've been in the air with the. I think the little flash you were having was an effect from. You now have a plasmid, so you're.
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here!
You're affected by the gas. That was a long gap, but yeah, you're affected by the gas. Oh,
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell. Or thus check.
This is a problem.
I forgot how atmospheric this is.
Weirdly getting Fallout vibes.
It has some of that, but I don't know. There's something about how it sets the scenes with the way that your splicers and the other enemies are painting a tableau within the combat itself. It's very interesting.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
New goal. Use emergency access route. Oh, I think you got one of your first vending machines there, Mystic, if you want to try it. Or am I misremembering? Yep, yeah.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Scott agrees that the atmosphere is amazing. That was part of the appeal of it back then. It just, they did a lot.
Sorry about that.
Would you guys believe I accidentally unplugged my own mic? So, our king goes, I think it got Fallout vibes due to the retro-futuristic ruined aesthetic. I would agree, but it feels a little bit more 1940s 50ish rather than it's the Art Deco rather than the 1950s I don't know. It's a little different, not by much. Yes, Scott, I unplugged my mic by accident. But I do remember back in the day that was a big deal. Oop.
Dr. Steinman said he'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Steinman was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up, make me prettier than any girl I've ever seen. He's sweet, all right. And so interested in my case.
Hack? Help.
So you're trying to make a path for the flow of what it'll feel like water. Pipe dreams time. You want to you have to click the question marks to reveal blocks too.
Oh, I see. Okay. Seems simple enough for now.
It is simple for now, but it will get more it'll get crazier with time.
You right there?
Oh no, it just has a specific perimeter it's supposed to check. Success indeed. Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna let that play out.
Because of it's a hovering flying drone, I expect it to have a little success song like Eddie from Fallout New Vegas.
Don't think I was supposed to go this way, but here we are. Nope, not yet. I'm supposed to be going... Ooh.
Ryan and Adam. Adam and Ryan. All those years of study. Was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we plinked away with our scalpels
Oh, what is a
Wait,
container?
here we go.
I think
Containers are objects like dust, cabinets, and shipping crates. Press E to open a container. Once open, press E again to take it, the contents. If you've already searched and emptied a container, the name of the container will be gray, and there will be no prompt to open it. I know it's not as exciting as the other stuff, but I just couldn't
really?
resist. I just
could've-
like using that voice. That
I
voice
could've
is
just
silly.
clicked back.
Arcane goes, I wonder if the assembly line or Lucasfilm games thought of that. Oh, the little song, success song when you're drone is like, yay, I shot somebody.
Oh, I've been back here. All right, let's go upstairs. Come on, drone. Call you Eddie.
Yeah. The voiceover style reminds me of Fallout. It is. It's supposed to be kind of like collected.
Oh.
It is very
I
much
can't
like
actually
that.
go this way, so I think I did have to go the other way. Whoops.
There's these collected tapes. It's the idea is that you're just finding tapes and tape players.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
I'm actually doing okay.
Oh
right
no,
now.
the hacking minigame was just a pipe dream, pipe mania. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just what they had the water theme here.
Thought I saw some in glitter. There we go. Don't trust water, which sucks because I'm underwater.
Just have to keep activating the bad stuff.
Okay, okay. How do I heal? Or do I just heal automatically when I get low?
Well, you have a first aid kit.
How do I use it? That's my question.
I think you gotta access your inventory.
That shift, yes. No. I. Tab.
How does, or does it automatically do it? Oh. Wait. Gonna see if I can look it up. No, I'm not interested in your AI interface. Please and thank you. I think it gets used automatically when you collect a mystic. I was like missing everything that's happening on the screen while I'm looking this stuff up. What the heck? Oh my gosh! I have to say, just listening to this, even without the visuals when I'm watching, this is some of the most tense sound design I've experienced in a while.
Ow! It does not automatically get used.
No, I mean as in like as you collect it, it's used. I'm trying to figure.
I have 9 plus of them. How can that work? Also, does it go back in time, or is everything the way I set it?
Let me
What?
see.
Right, there is no running. Okay, no, everything's the way I had it.
That's
Okay, so it doesn't go back in time. But
That's it.
somebody is out there, and I don't want to deal with them.
Let me see if I can find this first aid. Uh-oh.
F. First aid.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We are now getting back to our regularly scheduled, depending what happening with our stream. Oh, apparently after a year after Bioshock came out, Pipe Dream Pipe Mania got a remake. Interesting. Thanks for sharing that fact, Arcane. Okay. Now you're kitted out like a real gangster there, Mystic.
Yeah, but not enough machine gun bullets for me.
Well, that's almost never.
All right, that opened that way. Okay.
I love that your bot's still. He's like, hey, where were you?
No, he was deactivated when I died, I think.
Oh. Am I right in thinking we're going back and forth right now?
Nope, this is new.
Okay.
Thought that was a door. Guess not.
You keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood.
Above all, do no harm. This is a pretty fast-paced game when you think about it. Oh!
Remember, all them machines will short out right and proper if you hit them with electrobolts.
Can't.
Oh, you can't switch that one. Okay.
Okay, so anything that's busted, you can't switch. All right.
Sorry? How dare you touch me?
On the surface, the parasite expects the dogs to heal them for free. The farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets looking for a victim he can ravish for his grotesque amusement.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yes, Andrew Ryan, because there's something perverse about caring about your community. I know it's very hard for you to understand.
Right.
Bam.
Okay.
No, friendly fire, friendly fire. XKCD sums up objectivism as, I agree with the first half of every sentence in Atlas Shrugged until, therefore, be a huge a-hole to everybody.
It has been brought to my attention that some citizens have discovered ways to hack the vending machines. I should not need to remind each and every citizen of Rapture that free enterprise is the foundation upon which our society has been established. Parasites will be punished.
The overuse of the word parasite is just making my skin crawl.
Saw something glowing in there. Oh, what was that?
Did we just hear somebody like a moment ago and we haven't figured out where they're from, where that laugh was coming from yet?
We have not.
Oh, great.
I know, isn't it? My guess is going to be upstairs.
Probably that. Jonah goes, also the palpable irony of a tycoon calling other people parasites. Oh, yes. Oh, jeez.
Good, I'll take that. Can I hack that? Oh.
Nice. Oh, wait, here's the crazy thing. Wait a minute, and then after the corpse is cremated, pull it back out.
Okay. Huh. Sure. Still trying to wrap my head around all of this. So.
Yeah. Plasmids are the power themselves. Tonics are enhancements that are more passive, if I remember correctly.
Nitro splicer. Okay, that explains the fire before. The drone is starting to become more of a problem. I
Nitro
feel.
splicer sounds like a Gatorade flavor.
Parasite wanders the hall.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Another Fallout, kind of. Oh, oh, jeez.
You know, I probably should have at some point read. Oh, so this is how I switch that. Okay. Probably should not be in the fire.
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. Security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
That's right. Mystic
Oh.
did cast Fireball.
I didn't do anything. The fire did it.
You might want to shoot out a window.
Can I? I tried that.
Oh. That's crazy.
Makes sense. It is like, there we go. I say I like the electricity more.
That makes sense. Especially because right now you have so much water around you. Having the electricity is just a great like area effect spell, essentially. Oh,
It wants me to use this.
wait. What's the picture opposite? So there's in loving memory of Winston Hoffner. In loving every.
Weird. Oh.
When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush?
Okay then, let's talk about that ethics.
Speaking of Fallout, I'm reminded of who's that guy who used dead bodies to make art in Fallout? Was it Pickman?
Oh.
The serial killer or something?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember that plot off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think it was Fallout 4. There was a serial killer who was like using raiders to make art and stuff.
The Hippocratic Oath exists for a reason. Correct generality.
No. The tool with which all that wickedness is built. Out.
Oh jeez, we're still on this again.
Well, we were supposed to be getting this shortcut to get to.
Oh no, I was listening to what Andrew Ryan was saying, which is a problem. Don't listen to Andrew Ryan.
Yes.
Why do we have two eyes?
Okay, Incinerate's pretty cool too.
Okay. I mean, fair.
and toss it right back in his gob. Or anything else that might be standing in your way.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. Welcome to the Circus of...
Just having all these flashbacks to those toilet cleaner commercials back in the day.
Approaching a little sister is a criminal offense. Do not approach the little sisters.
Wait a minute. Where am I?
No, the clog fighting chemicals. That's the commercial I'm thinking of. This is such a labyrinth.
Well, considering I just heard a PA approaching a little sister as a criminal offense, I think that's what's next on the docket.
Darling, how dare you touch me?
You gonna hold tea for that diary, Mystic, or?
Oh, did I miss one? Sorry.
I know medical pavilion is your matter, but you might want to cogitate on this. Ocean water is colder than a witch's tip. You don't heat the pipes freeze. Pipes freeze, pipes burst, then ratchet leaks. Now, I realise you're a posh sort of geezer, and frankly, I don't give a toss if you piss or go fishing. But once Rapture starts leaking, the old girl's never gonna stop. And then I'll be sure to tell Ryan he's got you to thank.
Wait, does this mean? Hang on a second. Nice.
Well done. I think that guy's dead. Check his...
No, it wasn't that. Thought I heard another door open.
Oh.
Great. Oh, that's not good.
This is spooky as all heck, man. They know how to set a mood, I tell ya.
I should have hacked it first. Oh well.
Dentistry? Do we want to go to dentistry?
How much longer do you want to go?
I can go a little longer. It's a holiday in America tomorrow. I don't have to be completely functional in the morning.
Oh. Okay.
Look, future friend, I need you to chill out.
Question is how to get there. Gotta go to the dental office. That's
Are you still there?
horrifying. Are you still there?
Sold out?
Whoa! Oh! That's a missile. What? How? Oh.
Apparently. That's the problem.
Hallways, the crazed RPG wielder's friend. Well spotted, Mystic. Yay! I think that sounds
Oh, are there passive and active plasmids?
probably. It's been a minute since I've looked into all of those details for the game, but I believe you're right.
Because I remember the...
That's just so creepy.
Eventually I'll get there. And of course I want to press control instead of C for ducking.
Oh.
Saw that light turn on and there's... Nope.
Mystic is adapting to this a lot faster than Frogger.
God damn it.
Is that wrench conductive? I don't know. But yes, Scott, they're keeping us on our toes the whole time. Conductive wrench, though. That's an interesting premise.
I can hack a safe? Oh. Okay. Nah. Alright, I know.
No! This is plain old rude.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least start building something that's not gonna...
There we go.
There you go. I'm gonna see if we can complete this medical pavilion, because this is such a large map, it feels like. Am I misunderstanding that, Mystic? There's not been a lot of like walking back and forth as much as I thought there was gonna be.
Oh, the Eve hypos, please.
Give me your Eve hypos.
And now I don't know where to go. I probably should follow the glowing arrow in the middle of the screen.
Yes, that helps. That's a very helpful tool.
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me das Wunderkind, a wonder child. Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
In life are free. The stars belong to everyone. They gleam there for you. The flowers in spring, the robin.
Clinical trial lot 23, Dr. Suchong. Client Fonte Futuristics. Work on telekinesis plasmid proceeding well. Lifting objects at distance presents no problem. Moving objects through space, no problem. Cannot stop speeding bullet, but can catch and throw faster moving object. Problem not with plasmid. Problem with reaction time. Suchong just get new idea for plasmid.
Arcane goes, it's gonna be fun when we get to Infinite and the zip line thing. Oh.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
Do you want me to read this? No, you don't. No, I could just see Mystic's face. I'm like, yeah, you don't want me to read this.
Wow. One shot with the body and she's gone.
I think
I hurt myself.
pretty fragile lady there. Or that was a pretty intense throw.
Once again, not a huge fan of the electricity everywhere, considering there's electricity in, or the water, considering all the electricity around.
Yes, I know.
And we know it's a gameplay mechanic already.
Yeah. We don't want that used back on us if we don't have to. Did we get our key?
I'm just following the arrow at this point.
Well, yeah, there was a door that was locked we couldn't get to.
Thank you.
I want to see if you can get at least towards the end of this. Though I will say, I think in the next 10 minutes I'm going to pumpkin out. Just dangling a dead body in front of you. Oh my gosh.
Someone shut the door! I promised it's no harm.
That's enough of this.
You'd always change your...
Oh, wait a minute. Can I move this thing?
No.
Dang it.
Hide! With the rest of them, you're crawling with disease!
The shrapnel. That's what's gonna get you, is the shrapnel.
Nurse, help me find this patient. Nurse. Wash my hands. They're filthy. Filthy. Looks.
I'm sorry, it's like I want to... Stop it.
I am done playing with you. The game is over. Okay. How many?
I don't know. I'm very confused as to where to go. It led me to this room.
Well, where's the place that you need to either get the key from or use the key? Because you were supposed to go to a door where you need the key from Chomp's Dental.
And see, it's leading me back this way. Oh, I should have read the text on the door.
Okay. I
didn't know.
I missed that too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Should have read. That's disturbing.
Today I had lunch with the goddess. Steinman, she said. I'm here to free you from the tyranny of the commonplace. I'm here to show you a new kind of beauty. I asked her, what do you mean, goddess? Symmetry, dear Steinman. It's time we did something about symmetry.
Like the sound of that.
Sorry, I thought I saw a... No, let's not go back to the vending machine. Oh, really?
And now you'll be friend.
I don't know why it has to tell me that every single time.
I don't know either. I wonder if you just need to turn tutorial hints off. You got a cream-filled cake off a corpse. How do you feel about that?
Indifferent.
That's the years of playing Fallout talking.
To be a problem.
Do we think we're at a good place to save?
Sure.
Mystic? I am merely fading, and I don't want to neglect my hosting duties.
And fall asleep on the mic again?
Fall asleep on the mic again. But this is... Oh, let's do one last video, audio, I should say.
Aphrodite is walking the halls, shivering like a scalpel. Stein, she calls. Stein, I have what you're looking for. Just open your eyes, and when I see her, she cuts me into 1,000 beautiful pieces.
Everyone's nuts.
Well, I think also with the pheromones that got pumped in there, that's not helping anybody stay sane, especially if you use plasmids. But we have a bunch of people who think they're the best and brightest of their time with no creative restraints.
Right.
And that for medicine, that's a problem. But thanks for joining us for Bioshock. Did you like your journey into it, Mystic?
Honestly, we got further than I'd ever seen before, so yes.
Yeah. And
I think I got as far as the watching someone do the first time you see the Big Daddy, like that vaguely feels familiar.
I remember
seeing the drill go into the corpse, and then that was it. I never saw anything really past that.
That was in one of the big first trailers that came out, honestly.
Oh, okay.
So that's part of it too. They did a little sneak peek of the first 10 minutes of the game.
Okay.
And then you get to that. So, yeah, no, I would agree. This is probably the furthest you've seen anybody go. Would you like to come back to Rapture sometime soon?
Sure. Let's make a save.
All right.
Because I'm sure you'll come back to it at some point.
There's plenty to talk about. We still have to talk about Atlas in his entirety. We got to talk about the plasmids and the big sister. Big sisters come later. They're not in this game. But the big daddy little sister dynamic, how that happened, and what Jack's choice is with that. So.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be back to Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2 it is. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm tired. I'm not really good at this transition thing right now. But thanks so much for joining us. What did we generally was it? Oh, Scott goes, everyone's nuts. Yeah, that's not a wrong take. And generality goes, given the old history vibe, I could almost see a Bioshock for a minute crossover. I could definitely see that, especially considering the names mentioned there are not the kind of names that would be attracted to what Andrew Ryan is doing. And also that's an older Firmament's technically an older project when you think about it in terms of when it's done as well. But yeah, or a Bioshock Singularity. Ooh. I have to look into that more. I might agree, Arcane. I might agree. But I want to thank you all for joining us tonight.
And we'll catch you next time.
We will definitely catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.